the 21st century. Hard-working people working hard for you and me. Moving higher, time and time again. Through the years you'll find us here. Moving higher.
Hello and welcome to Moving Iron Podcast. This edition of the Moving Iron Podcast is brought to you by Arrow, helping salespeople sell more stuff with their awesome CRM. This week's look inside of Arrow is with Haley Hogan. And Haley, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, Casey. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So tell everybody what you do at Arrow.
Yeah, so I am a business development manager for the agriculture team. So anyone that sells farm equipment and are interested in an Arrow CRM, being able to see the system or even become a customer of ours, I help make that transition very seamless. And then we also have a customer success team that gets everyone onboarded and the system configured to their liking.
Outstanding. So the one thing I like about Arrow is that you make everything simple. And what simple thing are you going to fix? That's a big problem for me right now.
Yeah, so today I'm going to show you how easy it is to create, build, and close a deal all throughout the Arrow system.
Awesome. All right, that's one of the things that I don't mind going out and talking to the customer and getting the deal done, but it's the everything on the backside that takes forever that I dread doing. So Let's see what you got, Haley.
All righty, I'm going to share my screen, so you let me know when you can see it.
I see a Kubota skid steer.
Okay, good. So I'm going to go over here. This is our customer screen. I'm going to select my customers. So last time Charles showed you how easy it was to share out a listing or a piece of equipment to a customer. So that's done right here in our shared margin. You can go through and see everything that you've ever shared with a particular customer. So one way of going into creating a deal is either going to anything that you've shared. I know a lot of times you could share out all this equipment to one customer and, 3 months later, they finally call you and say, hey, I'm ready to get a quote on this piece of equipment. So you're thinking, I don't remember what the heck I sent you. So you go into your shared, see exactly what they're talking about. So you can click these 3 little dots here and create in deal mode. Or if it's something you have a walk-in customer who's wanting something totally new that you haven't shared out, you can select this plus sign right here to go ahead and build out that deal as well. So we're actually going to start from the shared part. So, pretend this is from when Charles sent out that listing to you. We're going to go ahead and create it just from here. That particular customer liked the equipment that you sent them. So right here in deal elements, I'm going to pause for just a second on the screen. So really the whole idea behind this is we've found that when you give the power of the deal in the hands of the salesperson, then that deal is actually going to move a lot quicker. And what I mean by that is by giving the salesperson the control to really be able to include all of these next steps, you can get that to the approval stage, by a sales manager much faster, and allowing the salesperson to control the pace of that deal. It really helps them know, okay, what are my next steps? Because without that, they are unsure or they're unclear where to go next, if that makes sense.
Makes sense.
So yeah. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to send a quote. We want to include the purchase order, taxes, exempt service contract. And of course, you have the option down here to add any other elements that you would need to complete out this deal. So we're going to hit continue. And then here's your asset screen. So because we already shared this piece of equipment right here with that customer, it's already selected for us. So if you're working on multiple pieces of equipment, you're most certainly able to go through here, select as many as you need, or you can even search at the top the piece of equipment that you're looking for that's in your inventory. So we're going to hit continue. Now this brings you to the trade screen. So any of that previous purchase history will load right here for that customer to do a trade. We're not going to do any trades today, so we're going to select continue. And then you have your payment screen. You have the option here to finance, cash, put in a check, card, or ACH. We're going to pay cash. They're wanting to empty their wallets today. And then this is listed as $257,500. We're going to make the price go up. The shipping we'll put in here, however much it usually is. And then we'll say they're needing this, by the end of next month. And then we're going to create that out in deal mode. So now you can see we went from shared to our deal mode. We actually have an opportunity, and I know Charles hates that. We don't have opportunities, we have deals. We have customers and we have deals.
Right.
So, so right here, it's really nice and easy for your salesperson, a sales manager even, to quickly go in here and see, okay, these are all the deals that we're working on for Mark S. Because I know a lot of times you guys are moving quick. You're working on multiple deals with one person. You need to be able to go into the system and quickly see, okay, I have this deal in progress. We've closed this one. It's really nicely organized for your team to be able to see that. So we're going to open this up right here. That's where we started, was building this quote out. So we want to create and send that quote to the particular customer. So what's happening here is we've generated a PDF document, and then it's going to give you a nice little email screen. And then what would you typically say when you're wanting to email out a quote?
Something like, this is the machine we talked about. Take a look at it. Let me know if you see anything that it's missing.
Okay. Let me know. Oh, let me know if it's missing anything.
And I understand it's priced too cheap. I understand that.
You understand? I'm sorry, what? I couldn't hear you.
Like, I was making a joke. I understand.
Oh, okay.
Cheap, so, yeah.
I gotcha. Okay, perfect. So you got your email typed out. The quote is attached at the bottom in a PDF format. So now we're sending it out. Very simple there. And then as you can see right here, we have a timestamp. So this is where our pipeline automation, and I know Charles spoke about that a little bit ago as well, is so you sent out that quote, on September 23rd, 3, 5, 10 days go by, you're going to get a reminder, say, hey, you sent out this quote, like maybe you should follow up if you haven't heard back, or that we can even send out reminders to that customer. And the great thing about that is you guys can set the parameters on that. So if you want it to be 3, 5, or 10 days, you have the control over when that reminder is getting sent out. Same with the purchase order here. It'll create and send the exact same way, gives you that email screen. And what's so awesome about this is you can send this out. And this particular customer, it's attached down here. We have connected with DocuSign, so they can actually authorize that purchase order electronically, send it back to you, and you could be sitting on the beach selling your equipment, which is super awesome. Again, it provides you with that timestamp right there, so then you can see, okay, it's been however many days. You get that reminder, and you're getting that piece of equipment closed out much quicker.
Yep.
Yeah. So now, I'm sorry, keep going.
Yeah, just quick question. So if I'm on, looks like you're doing this from a desktop, but if I'm on my tablet or my phone, I have the same functionality, correct?
Correct. It's the same experience on your desktop as it is on your phone.
Gotcha. Right on.
Yep. So right here we have it. We haven't sold it just yet. So now we can close out that deal. We've marked it as sold. Now, just because it is a sold deal doesn't quite mean that it is completely closed. So I know there's a lot of things that go into, you sold something, everyone's approved, but we haven't got it delivered. It needs service. So all of that sits right here. And you can see we've moved that deal from, being in deal mode to sold. And then again, you can nicely see, what equipment is just sitting there. What do we really need to close that out? And once that's done, you can actually, once it's shipped, it's out of y'all's hands, mark it as closed. It'll sit in this nice closed tab, and there you have it. It's just nicely organized throughout each stage, and you can go back and reference it. You can get reminders and pipeline automation. Okay, you haven't, progressed this deal. Why not? It's broken down into nice little steps for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very simple. And that's just about as easy as you can make it.
Absolutely. Super easy. The best part is that you can do this on your phone. I know a lot of the ag dealers are out on their farms, meeting with people, grabbing coffee with people. So being able to produce a deal all from your phone and close it out, as easy as that is, it's huge.
Yep, absolutely. Now it's a very seamless system, and you gather all the information you need to have where you need it, and you send it out. So, Haley, I really appreciate you showing this, and I appreciate you being on the podcast. Yeah,
thank you, Casey. I appreciate you. You have a wonderful day.
You too. So folks want to reach out to you, Haley, or at Arrow, what's the best way to do that?
Oh, yeah. you can actually call me or text me on my phone number. I have that available, or you can email me. It's haley.h@heyarrow.com.
Well, good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Haley, thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you, Casey. You have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Moving higher in the 21st century. Hardworking people